Okay, welcome everyone to the Pillai Center Licensing Program webinar. Today we are going to hear more about this revolutionary new program that Dr. Plllai is launching. So this is what today is about. You're going to hear about what this licensing program is, how it can benefit you, how you can get involved, the time-sensitive specials that we have going on over the next few months, and then we'll open it up to questions and answers. So I am Gina Guerreri. My spiritual name is Jay Radha, and I have been studying with Dr. Plllai since the year 2000. I'm one of the Pillai Center teachers. I'm a spiritual coach, and I'm also the operations and strategy manager at Pillai Center. So you'll probably have seen me around quite a bit, and it is a great, great honor for me to be presenting here today, as well as being connected with all of you on the many ways that we are connected, whether that's in online courses that you may take or social media. So the licensing program, we broke it down into 3 components: do what you love, make a difference, and get rewarded. And we're going to go into each one of these. So do what you love. I just mentioned my brief little bio to give you an introduction of who I am and who you're speaking with today. And I wanted to give you a background on how I got here, because I literally have my dream job. I literally have my dream life where I get to participate every day in the benefit of other human beings, right? Creating ways in which other people partake in Dr. Plllai's amazing life-changing teachings. And it wasn't always that way. So in 2007, I was living in Manhattan, and I had a little business I had started, which was buying and selling defaulted mortgage notes. And every day I did this job for 8 hours, and it was my own business. So I made my own hours, had flexibility. I worked from home. I loved living in Manhattan. And, but there was still this amount of time I was spending every day doing something just to pay the bills. It wasn't that I loved that business. I learned that business and I liked that business. It was very interesting to me, but it wasn't my life source energy I was giving it. And I made this prayer to God. I was literally walking down, I think it was West End Avenue, or Riverside actually, one of these 2 streets near my apartment at the time. I was literally walking down the street, and I thought, I prayed to God, please let me stop wasting my life energy on something that is not my purpose. Let me stop wasting this life energy that you gave me so that I can contribute that life energy to the world and to other people, and in turn feeling fulfilled myself. This is what I was praying. I was walking down the street. Literally 3 months later, Dr. Plllai called me on the phone, which never has he ever called me on the phone, right? It was surprising. And he asked if I wanted to move to San Diego to open up a retreat center. And I was like, what? So long story short, 6 months after that, I was living in his home in San Diego and renovating it into becoming a retreat center. Now that retreat center has morphed into many other things since then. That was 9 years ago. But what has happened between that moment that I prayed on New York City street and this moment where I work full-time for Pillai Center, manage Dr. Plllai, one of Dr. Pillai's properties, and have the honor to contribute and help contribute to bringing his teachings to others and having it make a difference in their life. And that is where I'm at today because of a lot of grace and a little bit of talent. And so this program is about providing you a lot of grace with your in combination with your talent. And you probably are way more talented than I am in your abilities to deliver Dr. Pillai's teachings. And we're going to give you the support that you're in order to do that on your own. So I'm asking you today, what do you love? Why are you here? If you're here for the same reason that I prayed in 2007, then you're probably in the right place because you want to contribute back to people. You want to do something you love, which is being of service, and you want to get rewarded. You don't want to have to waste your life energy just to make a living to pay your bills. If it was all in one bundle, that would be ideal, right? So making a difference. Dr. Pillai's mission is to end suffering, And every one of his programs, his seminars, his techniques that he has delivered creates solutions to end the suffering of humans. Your participation and deepening of the understanding of those teachings will make a difference for you, create your light even brighter than it is now. And then you can be the torch that other people see, come to, and receive those teachings from. You get to spread that to others. And giving back is a huge part of Dr. Pillai's teachings. So this program bundles all of that together, your ability to do what you love, to give back to others, and be rewarded for that service. So the reward comes in many ways, and it really depends on what you want. And it comes in the form of monetary exchange for your services, acknowledgement, or feeling fulfilled in your purpose. Another one that I didn't put on here is freedom, like having the freedom to do what you love. So what is this licensing program? Pillai Center is developing a program that will give you the ability to facilitate Dr. Pillai's revolutionary teachings to your community. For example, one of these courses is Millionaire Yoga. That's one that we are packaging into this program that you would be receiving. And how it works is that you will get trained on how to facilitate that course to others. So let's say you want to be a facilitator. You are interested in this program. You, inside of the training modules, you'll receive training to deliver different types of workshops. They can be in person, they can be online, and they can be one-on-one coaching, they could be group coaching. So taking Millionaire Yoga as the example, let's say you wanted to do a one-day workshop for Millionaire Yoga. We would give you everything you needed to facilitate those teachings. Those teachings happen to be broken down into 5 modules. So we would say, hey, this is what your day could look like in a one-day workshop or a 2-day workshop. And this is what your online course could look like. Maybe it's a 6-week online course that you do with your students. Or this is what your one-on-one coaching could look like as your students or customers, however you want to relate to them, would be going through these teachings with you. There's second part of the training is that we're going to help you develop your business goals. So, okay, you want to be a facilitator. You want to be a facilitator of these teachings. How do you do that in a way that helps you create financial stability? So we'll have training programs that says, okay, in order to make my end goal of X amount of dollars or rupees or wherever you are in the world per month or per year, I would need to have this many sessions or this many workshops or resell perhaps this many courses as an affiliate. So we're going to break all of that down for you in terms of your business planning. And then marketing. So unless you already have a community of your own, you're probably going to need some sort of assistance in order to know how to build a community online or in person, at local communities. And what does that outreach look like? We're going to provide you with the content that you need to start a website, to promote your facilitation of these courses via email or in webinars. So we're going to provide you all of that content that you would need to support the development of your business. I went through some of this. Okay, so the training, business planning, marketing strategies, and facilitation guidance. So those that I just went through. All of that will be delivered through an online portal where you'll receive all of your content for the trainings, and it'll be your lifetime access to this portal. Also in the portal will be a directory so that when you become a facilitator, you can put a page up, or we're going to give you all this, don't worry about it. You just give us your information, and you have your own facilitator page that says where you're located, what other specialties maybe you have, and what type of services you're offering. So for example, maybe you're in Toronto, Canada, and you also are a Reiki healer, and you're going to do workshops that combine millionaire yoga with perhaps some Reiki workshops or something to that effect. And that's all going to be on there. So then when someone either locally or globally is looking for a facilitator of millionaire yoga, they would go there and say, oh, well, I kind of like the way his or her profile looks. Looks like I could relate to them better. Or they're located in my area and I want to do in-person workshops. So that's a way, we're going to host a way for people to find you on our website. And Dr. Plllai has literally millions of views on all of his videos on YouTube. We have tens of thousands of people in our community. And so there's a bit of a weight there already that you would be hooked into folks who are already interested in Dr. Plllai, already looking for someone to help them to go through a course. Trust me, we have been approached many times, people wanting coaching, help with their online programs, and we don't have the staff, honestly, to deliver that. And this is a way for you to become plugged into a community that wants that type of outreach. Another thing that you will receive is a private Facebook group, and that will provide community support as well as interactions with the facilitator, the other facilitators, and the program organizers. As an affiliate, you will receive between 30 and 40% commission on digital products. And that is a bit higher than our normal commissions, which are between 20 and 25%. I'll explain more about affiliates in the next couple of slides. Retail discounts, if you purchased, let's say, yantras, you would get them 40% off, and then you can resell them at your events. So training, I already went through some of this. So financial and business planning will help you set your financial goals, your lifestyle goals. Maybe you want to be able to travel. Maybe you want to create sessions in different locations of the world and have that be something that you do. And that becomes part of your lifestyle goals. And we're going to help you create a roadmap to achieving them. Here's an example of how that would look. So say perhaps you have 10 people paying $100 per workshop, that's $1,000. Do that 12 times in a year and you've made $12,000 extra income. And this is part-time. This is not something that you need to leave your full-time job for, or if you are already a consultant, or maybe you are already doing other types of services, this complements your already existing services. Marketing. So many people have asked us, how do they get online? How do they create email lists? How do they promote to that list? How to hold a webinar and provide ways for your community to be engaged. We're going to provide you training in that. Facilitation training, I mentioned this already as well. In-person events, online workshops, and group and personal mentoring. Okay, so the affiliates. What if an affiliate is you will automatically become one of them when you become a licensee. It gives you the opportunity to resell any one of Pillai Center's online courses and receive a commission on that sale. So let's say, and it can be any of them, it doesn't have to be the one that you're facilitating. So if it is the one you're facilitating, let's say it's Millionaire Yoga, that's great because you can sell those to the people who are in your program. And maybe the folks in your community want to start taking other courses. So maybe it's Midbrain Miracle Method and you resell that to some people. You'll still receive the commission on any of the sales that come through the Pillai Center Academy, which are all the online courses. Normally our commission structure is between 20 and 25%. I'm going to show you how within this structure it's a range between 30 and 40%. Retail discounts, malas, veils, yantras, any physical product, we're going to offer a 40% discount. Some, and I have to say eligible because some depends on what they are. And then you get to, well, hey, you get to purchase them at a discount, which is great for you. And you also get to resell them at your events. So what's really happening right now is an amazing opportunity for both Pillai Center as well as those interested in becoming facilitators and licensees, because we are just starting this program. It's a new opportunity for Pillai Center. It is also an opportunity for all of you to get in early. We're calling it the Early Access Program, and it gives an opportunity for us to work together. You will get to have a hand in developing the licensing program. And what that means is when you join the program, we are going to ask for your valuable feedback on all of the offerings that we create inside of this program. So basically, the program will start in January 2017. And for the first 4 months of that program, we're going to be working out all the kinks. We are going to be making it better. We're going to be taking your feedback and implementing it into the program itself. So that as of May 1st, we will have a program that has been pretty much under development and getting better as each month progresses, and that you would be part of that. And in exchange for being part of this, we are offering an early bird pricing to the program. So what the normal pricing is, and the whole package is starting on January 2017, it'll include courses, Millionaire Yoga, Manifesting Miracles, which is the Adhikata meditation and mantra and how to manifest, and New You, which is all the karma clearing teachings, foundational karma clearing teachings. These are the courses that you will receive, and you'll be able to be facilitators of those courses, which means you'll be able to go reteach those courses in ways in your own way. It'll include quarterly group trainings. So every quarter we will get together and we'll do a training on how to help you progress in your business development. In the trainings that I had mentioned earlier, some of them will be online and some of them will be group live facilitation trainings. 30% commission on anything that you resell in the academy, which is the online courses, and 40% retail discounts on eligible physical products. So for 1 year, an investment in this program is $1,900. And I'm going to show you how you can very quickly make that back. And then year 2 and beyond, the investment is $950, and that gives you access to the ongoing trainings as well as all upgrades that we may do. Now, the early access is an opportunity to, like I said, participate in the creation of this program as well as receive a lot more benefits. So the programs included are still Millionaire Yoga, Manifesting Miracles, and New You. You'll still receive quarterly group trainings. The commission goes up from 30 to 35% for the entire year of 2017. So anything that you sell in 2017, you'll receive 35% commission on that. Same for the retail discount, and your first year investment is now $1,250 instead of $1,900, which means you have saved $650 when you register before April 30th, 2017. So this early access, like I mentioned, is for the first 4 months of the year. Now we're having specials so that you can participate, join early and get even more. In addition to everything I just mentioned, there's 8 bonus live group trainings that will happen in January 2017, and that will go on for 8 weeks. So for a good 2 months, we're going to pretty much lay the groundwork for how you start your business and how you make your money back. We want everyone to make their money back by the end of the first quarter in 2017. That's our goal. And these trainings are, the training is a way for you to do that. If you follow along with these trainings, you should be able to make your money back no problem by the end of March. 40% commission in 2017. So that means you sell Millionaire Yoga for $147, you make 40% of that. And this is if you register in November. And you also receive one personal coaching session. So maybe you're trying to work through maybe some self-doubts, or maybe you want to work through or get some insight on presentation skills, or what type of meditations that you need to do to up your game and really get this program off and running. And then in December, so that's if you register by November, that's all your bonuses. And if you register by the end of December, you receive still the 40% commission and the 8 bonus live group trainings, as well as all the other goodies. So those are our specials. Now, let's talk numbers, because I love doing math. Returning your investment, this is how it could look. Let's take Millionaire Yoga as an example. You do group coaching, which pretty much ranges between $25 and $50 per session per person when you do a group coaching. So let's say you have 10 people paying $250 for an 8-week program, which is a pretty good price. And that means you would receive $2,500. So your program is already paid back twice. Personal coaching, $100 an hour is a very typical personal coaching rate. It can also go up quite a bit. And you can give a discount to do packages. So for example, if you have 5 people paying $450 for a 5-session package, meaning they bought 5 sessions, it would be $2,250. Your one-day workshop, 20 people sign up, pay $100, $2,000. Same thing for a 6-week online program, 20 people pay $100, $2,000. So you can see that even at the full price of $1,900, you could make your money back in one engagement, meaning an engagement, an event, one workshop, several packages for personal coaching. And if you were to be and if you wanted to resell the online course and receive the affiliate commission, let's say 15 of those 20 people that we were just talking about wanted to buy Millionaire Yoga online course for $147, you get 40% commission. That would be $882. So the payment options are painful, $1,250, 3-month payments of $475 per month, or 6-month payments at $260 per month. So what we're really trying to do is make this digestible and easy for everyone to get into, and provide you with the training that you need to become successful, provide you with all of the support that you need, as well as the material that you need. So here's a summary of the bonuses that we are giving for early registration in November and December, as well as the early access that ends at the end of April. Oops. Sorry about that. So now I would like to open up for questions. You can type in the chat window. Any questions? Does any of this require out-of-town trainings? No, it does not. Everything is online. So once you register, you will become part of an email list and and then the portal will be open on January 1st. So really between now and the 1st of January, we're just going to be continue to develop the program. So not a whole lot is going to be happening in terms of interaction with the folks who are joining. And then as of January 1st, we will put the schedule out of the trainings, and that will all be online. You can be anywhere in the world. Do we get these informations? Yes, so we are going to provide you with the link to join, and the registration is open right now. How soon can we start teaching? I mean, for how many days the training is going to be? Okay, good question. So once we open the program, the content on how to start doing your trainings will be there for you. You can read through that, and you can literally start when you feel comfortable. But the group trainings, to really kind of ground you in like a more involved training, will start in the middle of January 2017. So let's say you wanted to go through all the live trainings, that would bring you through, let's see, I think it's the middle of March. Yeah, 8 weeks from the middle of January is the middle of March. For those of us in the US, how does the income tax work? Are we employees or independent affiliates? Very good question. You are not employees. You would be independent affiliates, and you would get a 1099. So let's say anything that you sell for the affiliates would be paid from Pillai Center to you. But anything that you charge for your own facilitation of a program of which you've licensed, that income goes from your customers directly to you. Pillai Center is not involved. You get that ability by registering and receiving your licensing agreement from Pillai Center. I hope that makes sense. How much minimum I need to pay for the registration? Okay, so for the registration, there are several options, and here are the payment options. Payment in full is $1,250. That's where your best bargain is going to be. Or if you don't have that upfront, 3 months at $475 per month, or 6 months at $260 per month. Are the different payment options available for the early bird dates? Rose, what does that mean? Are the different payment options available for the early bird dates? That's the same payment options that you're going to receive from now until the end of April. What you get as a benefit for the early bird registration in November or December is right here on the screen. November, you get an additional 40%. You get 40% of on affiliate commissions, 1 personal coaching session, and 8 bonus live group trainings. In December, you get all of that minus the personal coaching session. Do we need to have taken Millionaire Yoga before in order to teach it? No, you do not, because what you're going to receive when you get this, when you register, is that you will receive that you'll receive the content that you need in order to reteach it. So as a facilitator, it is in your best interest to know that content inside and out, and now that is your job. We can't do that for you. We can give you the teachings. You need to digest them and absorb them and know them, and then be able to present them to others in whatever way that works best for you. Maybe it's online, maybe it's in person, maybe it's coaching one-on-one, maybe it's in groups, whatever you feel comfortable doing. But you do need to know those teachings, and that is up to you to learn them. We're going to provide you with the information you need to learn those teachings. Why would anyone want to take it from me if the course is online? Such a good question. People ask that all the time. And also the other question is, isn't Pillai Center creating a bunch of competitors? Well, yes and no. See, because there is an online course It is a comprehensive course. There's lots of stuff in it. People can take it. People do take it. But what people also ask us for all the time is training for that. Because you don't know how many times, and you might be one of them, where you've started a course and you've gotten in for 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks of it, and then you've fallen off and you didn't finish it. Well, what if you had the support of someone reaching out to you, or holding an 8-week session with that course that you commit to and that you show up to every week? That's going to create accountability, and it's going to help that person finish the content in the course. And that's what we want. We want you, as well as all of the people that you're in your community, to finish going through these courses and implementing them into your lives, because that's how change is made. We as humans tend to let things go, or let ourselves off the hook, or get lazy and complacent. And that is something that brings us down. But when we're on top of our game and we're doing this, we can achieve greater things. So we want this for you. We want this for other people. And that is one of the key reasons why this program is being developed. It is to create accountability for everyone to do the courses. I'm guilty of it myself, where I've started practices of Dr. Plllai's and I haven't finished them. And so everyone needs that support. No option for 12 payments of the year. No, not as of yet. If you need special pricing, or if you're in other courses right now, contact us and we'll see what we can do. But we feel right now that this is what we're able to offer. Does getting licensed mean you are blessed directly by Dr. Plllai? That's a really good question. And I have to say I don't have an answer. I'm going to have to ask him that. I would imagine yes, since he's, created this program. But let's see, because we also don't know everyone individually. And there's, I don't know. Well, I'll find out. Thank you for asking. How do we listen to this session? It is being recorded, and it will be available via a video. Good question. Will you be adding additional programs as you progress? I'm interested in the PI program. Yes, we will be adding additional programs as we progress. So as part of the early access program, you're getting access and insight into our development process of all of this. And we will also be creating other courses to choose from. So Midbrain Miracle Method, Timeline Jumping, all of these various courses that we want you to be able to facilitate as well. And those are going to be developed throughout 2017. So in, hopefully this time next year, we have a bunch more courses to pick from. We're going to have probably other levels of licensing that you can participate in. Let's say you want, the first one is 3 courses like we have here. Maybe the next tier up will be maybe 4 or 5 courses that you're going to be able to teach. But right now, this is what we're offering, and then we'll definitely be adding more courses as we progress. Who gives the personal coaching session? That would be Sucharita. Can we sign up as an entity? I'm a missionary, and anything going through the mission is different tax structure. I would think so. I think that depends on, I think it really just depends on your payment structure. So that should be fine with us. Please speak again about how Plllai Center will promote us as we learn this training. So in the portal, the licensing portal, there will be a section that will be called the Facilitator Directory. And in that directory, you will have an opportunity to create a profile page. And this profile page includes your name, your location, your specialties, like your background, anything you want to share with people that you feel is beneficial for them to know how to relate better to you and how to select you as someone they want to work with. It could have to do with location because you want to do local gatherings, or it could have to do with just who you are and that they feel connected with you in some way. And that will be available online to anyone seeking access to a facilitator. And how we promote that? Well, first of all, it's SEO and it's online, so it's available to everyone. But we would also be sending out an occasional email or newsletter letting our audience know to check out all our new facilitators. So likely what we'll do, since this is in launch mode, what we're going to probably do is once we get everyone into the program as of hopefully January 1st, because then we can really kick off the year and getting started, I would say I would give everyone 2 months to really get up to speed on learning the programs, fleshing out how you want to build your business, and you getting your profile up. And then we would send an email out saying, hey, remember that licensing program we talked about? Well, look, now we have all these great facilitators that you folks, students of Dr. Plllai, can go check out and become and receive teachings from them. Who of the teachers is doing the trainings? I'll be doing some of the trainings. We will also have other folks who you may or may not know, because, for example, on our team at Pillai Center, we have people who are doing our marketing, who are doing writing, who are doing graphics, and we want to pull together all of that we've learned, as well as experts who we've used, paid as consultants, to have, so that you have access to them. So it'll be different for the various types of trainings that we have. For example, we'll probably have some of our marketing team develop and present the marketing strategies portions. I will be doing some of the various trainings. Sucharita will probably be on in terms of like presenting to a group or developing your curriculum and things of that nature, because she's been a teacher for a very long time. And we will have other folks who have been studying with Dr. Plllai for many, many years on as trainers as well. And we have someone says, that's why the Miracle School works, because of daily accountability. Thank you for saying that. I agree. That's why Miracle School was developed, so that we can, for one full year, engage us and have us continue with these teachings. That's really what matters. And this is, I feel like in Pillai Center and in the world, we're hitting a critical point where it matters. We have to be taking on these teachings in a really serious way in our own hearts and making it happen, and then helping others. And this is going to be a very empowering and amazing year. Miracle School is one way where we've launched that accountability, and this is another way that we're empowering you to create that accountability for yourself and others. What exactly is the one personal coach session? Is it in person or online? It is online, and it is via Skype, and it will be an hour session, and it can be crafted however you want it to be crafted. You can connect with, you'll be speaking with Sucharita, and she has been a coach and a teacher for Pillai Center for, I don't know, 15 years or something like that. She's been around longer than I have, and she's a really incredible resource. So you would prepare and come with whatever questions or whatever you wanted to get out of that session. So would the Pillai Center going to decide which course we need to provide? So I'm not really sure what that says, but I think it says, yes, Pillai Center is offering you the ability to facilitate 3 of our courses. We have a lot of courses, but right now we're offering 3 of them as available for in the licensing program. We will be rolling out more courses throughout 2017 as options for you to select as a license. Will we be able to deliver the programs in different languages? Yes, you may. If you would like to translate and deliver them in different languages, please, by all means. In fact, if we have folks out there who want to do the translation and create facilitation content in other languages, we want to work with you. So yes, yes, yes. Can you please explain the 40% commission again? Is the investment per year? Is there a yearly fee? Good questions. Okay, the 40% commission is when you sell an online program, you will receive 40% of the money that Pillai Center receives. It's different from the licensing, right? So there's two different financial structures going on right here. As a licensee, you will pay the investment fee of the license agreement. You'll then be able to facilitate those courses and charge your own market rates, and you will receive that income, and Pillai Center has nothing to do with it. The other section is the affiliates. Now, the affiliate program is when you, let's say you have a community of 100 people, and you say to them, I really recommend that you purchase this Pillai Center course. Let's say it's Midbrain Miracle Method. Midbrain Miracle Method happens to cost, I think, $300. And let's say 10 people want to purchase that course. So, sorry, I was just trying to do the math. 300. It's $120. That means you would make $120 per person. So let's say 10 people decided to purchase Midbrain Miracle Method upon your recommendation. You would make, once they purchase it and pay their $300 to Pillai Center, you make back $120 per course that was sold. So let's say you sold 5 of them. That's $600. If you sold 10 of them, that'd be $1,200. So as you can see, what's going to help you be successful is having your own community of people, is having people who want to work with you or who take your suggestions seriously, okay? Now, the caveat to this is that anyone who is already registered as a student of Dr. Pillai's is not someone who would be eligible for your commission. That means they're already in our system. If they're already in our system, then they are not eligible for an affiliate commission because they're already one of our people, right? We've already paid for advertising or, you know, did whatever we needed to do to locate them and have them be part of the community already. So this is going to be your community. That's how the affiliate system works. Now, Pillai Center students or customers can still register for your workshops and you still get that money. That's different. Okay, so that's one avenue. The affiliate avenue is only if those are your people that haven't already registered with Dr. Pillai. Second question, is the investment per year? Yes. So how licensing programs typically work is that there's usually a licensing payment that happens for year one. It's typically a little higher because you receive a bunch more benefits. And then there is a yearly registration fee to keep your license in activity. And this gives you the ability to receive any updates that we provide, because we're going to continue to make these programs better. We're going to continue to add additional trainings every year. As you saw, there's 4 quarterly trainings. And we're going to keep you on the directory. So that's what your yearly fee consists of, and it keeps you up to date. So yes, one-time payment as well as yearly. Is Dr. Pillai planning on leaving the body soon? So that is why he's replacing himself with new teachers. Well, that's a very good question, very heartfelt question. I can't answer that. I don't know if he's planning on leaving the body, but he is planning on teaching less. And he did make this announcement a couple months ago before he left for India. And it was on Facebook, pinned on the top of the page for quite some time. And he very explicitly said he will not be involved in any online courses except for mystery school for the rest of the year. And he'll only be involved with in-person retreats, of which there's one happening in India in January. And beyond that, he is not going to be involved with live teachings. And that is why he is empowering more people to facilitate, yes. So it's not about him leaving the body, but it is about him teaching less and going into personal retreat and doing other things. Why would they buy Midbrain Miracle Method program through my website or yours? So for example, if they know you or that's your community, that's how you're going to engage them with your input, your suggestions, right? So as part of the training, we're going to tell you that it's really important for you to grow your list, for you to create some sort of community that you engage. And it's through that engagement that they learn to trust you and that they want to keep in touch with you and they want your suggestions. So that's going to be part of the training. And yes, it's, if they happen to go to Plllai Center's website and buy it from us, that's what they may happen to do. But if you are their support structure or you're part of their community, then they would listen to you and go receive it from you. And by the way, the programs, the Midbrain Miracle Method and everything, they're always going to live on Plllai Center websites. You're going to redirect them there, but through a link that has an ID that identifies you as the person who sent them there. That's how we get to send you the affiliate commissions. Dr. Plllai said many times that he gets new information from the divine and what he has taught before needs to be updated. How does this affect the program? How that can impact the program is if he provides us new information for that program, we will provide it to you and we will incorporate it into the courses. Does the commission on the retail products include Ashtabed, Nambu, or only for Plllai Center? No, it is only for Plllai Center. Do all the payments for the courses run through Plllai Center and then we receive the commission check? Yes, only for the affiliate. Remember, there's two different programs happening. If someone purchases a course through Plllai Center by your recommendation, that runs through PllaiCenter.com. We receive the revenue for that, and then we in turn send you a check for your commission payment. But if you're a facilitator and you're doing a Millionaire Yoga online course, it's through your website that you sell that. We don't make a dime on that. That is all your money. That is what the licensing agreement allows you to receive. That's the benefit. So the affiliate is different from facilitating. We're just adding the affiliate as a bonus to the program because if you are relating to people and you're connecting with people, we want to give you an opportunity to also make money on anything that they purchase through Plllai Center. How would the commission be paid out? I think I just answered that. If we present these courses online, would Plllai Center create the PowerPoint presentations or we would be responsible for those? No, we're going to create the content that you need to facilitate an online course. So we're going to give you the base content, basically. However, if you want to add to that and you want to make it better, then that's fantastic. But we're going to give you the outline of what to teach, when, and how within the delivery of the course, let's say Millionaire Yoga. So to go deeper into that question, let's say it's a 6-week Millionaire Yoga online course, which is what I would recommend because it has 5 modules, and that would be a good way to break it out. We're going to say, session 1 of your 6 weeks, you'll teach this. Session 2, you'll teach this, and so on. We're going to give you the whole outline so that you have a structured way to deliver it. What are the courses being offered and what are their durations and frequencies? Good question. Millionaire Yoga is the course. It has 5 modules. I recommend delivery of that to be either it could be a 1-day workshop or a 6-week online course. You can also do coaching, and that really is tailored to how you want to do it. We're going to give you outlines of how to deliver that as well. And the duration, I would say 6 weeks, let's say an online course. Frequencies, meaning that's up to you. Like, let's say you have you're grown your community to 100 people and you want to stagger and have a course every 2 months, then go for it, right? So that's really up to you and how you've grown your business and what type of people are available for you to teach and what they want you to do. The other course is Manifesting Miracles. We've broken that out into 4 parts. So it could be a 4-week course. It also could be a 2-week course if you really want to condense things. But it's one of my favorites. It's got some really great content in it, and it's a basic foundational manifesting. People can really have miracles. It's simple. It doesn't overcomplicate things. So I would say that is a 4-week course. And same thing for New You. That is broken down into 4 weeks as well. Is it possible that you will help us create and grow our community? We will give you tips on how to create your community. We will not help you create your community in terms of actually doing things for you. Like, we're not going to be creating your Facebook groups or sending people your way. That is where your business gets developed. Your investment in your business is the time and energy you put into cultivating the people that you're and then attracting more of them. So yeah, we're going to provide you the ways and the instruction, and then that's what you're going to go do. Your answer wasn't clear about where they buy the products, our website or yours. The product, so there's different things, there's different words we have to be very careful. The product, and when I say that, I mean physical product, yantras, malas, etc. That will be, you have to purchase that from us. You receive a 40% discount for that, and then you can resell it to anyone you want at full price. We don't recommend selling it to over that, and we don't recommend selling under that. But under or over what our retail pricing is for that product. So hope that's clear. You purchase the products at 40% discount and you resell that to your community. Do I need to incorporate my company? I cannot provide legal advice. In terms of how, because I don't know how you're structuring your company or what you're doing. That's between you, a lawyer, and or accountant. I'm in PI Technique. I'm in PI Technique. Do I get the PI license? No. Just because you are enrolled in a Pillai Center course does not mean you are licensed to facilitate that course. That is a very strong statement. I'll repeat it. Just because you have purchased one of the Pillai Center courses does not mean you have does not mean you are licensed to facilitate that course. That is why we're creating the licensing program and providing the courses that are available for licensing. And as of right now, there are 3 of them: Millionaire Yoga, Manifesting Miracles, and New You. Can our teachings be recorded so that subsequent online lessons will be via the recorded sessions? Yes, if you would like to record your sessions while you facilitate a course, you're welcome to do that. But that will not have anything to do with Pillai Center in our, in anything that we do or we offer. That's what you're offering to your customers. What about shipping for those products? If you purchase the products at 40% discount, we ship them to you. If you want to get them to folks who are not near you, then that is your responsibility to ship them. Products are ideal for in-person events because then you don't have to deal with shipping, right? So ideally, you would have a workshop of some sort. It would be in person, or maybe you have community gatherings every week, whatever it is that you do, and you purchase products and you bring them there and then you resell them. That's a very easy way to make back your 40%. Any other questions? Your shipping from India for the product is free. Yes, it is. Hi, Donna. I'm glad you're very excited. I am too. Very exciting. The fact an affiliate receives any of the initial 3 courses or the new ones would be added subsequently. Is that the same like if I am purchasing X or Y course? I'm going to read this again. The fact an affiliate receives any of the 3 initial courses, is that the same like I am purchasing? Oh, okay. No, it's not the same because, and this is a very good question, and I'm going to elaborate on it. When you become a licensee, we provide you the content that you'll be able to reteach your students. Your students do not get access to the online course at Pillai Center. So, for example, we're going to give you PDFs and audio files and teaching guides, and that is what you're going to use and you'll have the ability to give those to your students. So they're going to have that. But they're not going to have the online course where it's kind of easy to go from module to module, where it's all housed in one place, where there's supporting content around it. That's the difference between you teaching a course live and them purchasing an online course. So there is a distinction. Thank you, Linda. Good to hear from you. Any other questions? What about Astraved? Astraved is not involved with this as of right now. I will also be holding a webinar for affiliates later this year. So maybe in a few weeks or a month, we'll be announcing the affiliate program. So let's say the training, like facilitator training, is not your thing. Maybe you don't want to speak in front of, maybe you don't want to teach, maybe you want to do this, but you do want to make money by suggesting courses and products to other people and make commission on that. That's going to be the affiliate program, and that can be a standalone concept. And I'll have a whole webinar on that later as well, just to give give people an option. If you don't want to facilitate, then you can just resell. Oh, thank you, Padma. It is a great blessing. We thank Dr. Plllai. Yeah, we will be giving you the link. In fact, let me do that right before we go off. Are we able to blend these teachings with other elements? For example, if we run a one-day karma clearing program, can we have Plllai Center content as well as some other related things? Or must it always be the standalone program? Very, very good question, Patricia. You can combine it with other things, but we ask that when you teach Dr. Pillai's teachings, that you keep that pure. So for example, you want to have a karma clearing one-day workshop, and the first 2 hours is about Dr. Pillai's teachings, and then maybe you want to do someone else's teachings. We ask that you segment those so that someone else's teaching is delivered in the purity of which they want it delivered, and our teachings are delivered in the purity of which we want them to be delivered. So yes and no. You can combine them into one workshop, but we ask that you don't say, kind of make things up by blending them into a single instruction, for example. Like an example that would say, we all know that if you take a lime, lemon, or coconut and roll it around your head and say Tyranny Lecentum, that's Dr. Pillai's teaching. So we wouldn't want you to say, like, take the coconut and chant something else, right? We can't say that you're delivering a pure teaching of Dr. Pillai in that case. But we could say, okay, you as a facilitator could say, okay, we're going to do this teaching. We're going to roll the lime, lemon, coconut. We're going to chant Tyranny Lecentum. And then, in the next hour, we're going to do pranic healing or something like that, right? So just keeping them somewhat separate. Great question. Sorry for me to explain better. Right now, I am in Miracle course. In terms of my own experience of being exposed to that course, is that the same as you guys decide to add Miracle course later in terms of me learning it so I can later teach it? Oh, okay. The Miracle course, the Miracle School will not be added because it's unique and it's not an online program all by itself. So that won't be an option later. And I hope that answers your question. Can we teach this at college for credit? I don't know anything about college credits or how that would work. So I can't say that. I'm going to get the link for you, which is why I stop sharing my screen, and I will start sharing my screen again. Okay, I think you can see my screen again, and I apologize for not providing you the link. That was very dumb of me. That's the link at the very top of the page, and it will be available on PillaiCenter.com as well, and we will be sending it to you via email. Other question, if I were to repeat a course that I've already purchased, do I need to pay every time repetition? If I were to repeat a course I've already purchased, no, not for Pillai Center. Once you purchase a Pillai Center course, you have that from Pillai Center Academy, then you always have that course. Thank you, JR, for everything you do. I'm with Dr. Pillai for about the same time like you. Hi, Tomas. So no, Markanday, you don't have to pay every time you repeat a course. It is yours. Thank you, Jared, for the comments on segmenting the work. Okay, cool. Got it. Yeah, and all of that information is going to be in the portal, right? So we're gonna give instructions. We're going to give you guidelines. Like, we're also going to, for example, some things we don't want you to pair teachings with for branding purposes. Anything having to do with cultural issues that we don't think would be good for Dr. Pillai's brand, like sex and tantra, for example. So we will have guidelines of what you can and can't do in terms of preserving Dr. Pillai's brand, because you are still representing Pillai Center, and we want to make sure that you do that in a respectable way. We know that you will, but there are some people out there who might take advantage. I joined and haven't seen tangible results yet. Now, can I have the correct attitude in teaching as people judge the teacher by his qualifications? That's a really great question. If you have done the teachings and you have not seen results, then you want to see results, right? So you'll want to have your own stories to bring, and maybe your results have been results or lack thereof have been due to karma you're going through. And again, that's going back to the New You program and redoing that and immersing yourself in that. So I would take it on as a challenge. Look, it's the beginning of November, folks. You've got 2 full months before this program actually starts. Create results. Create results for yourself. Do the teachings every day with a positive attitude, and see what happens in 2 months from now. Since the holidays are around the corner, how soon will the product commission be available? Is it as soon as we pay? Good question. The commission for the products, we're planning on having everything available January 1st. So unfortunately, you won't have access to the licensing program or the affiliate program until January 1st. So we're not going to really have, looks like, not cash flow for the holidays. But you'll be able to make that up in 2017. Ricardo, thanks guys, super opportunity. Thanks, I think so too. Count me in. I want to have to go out these teachings, give to others. I want what I have got out of these teachings. Oh, I can't read today. She's saying, I want what I have got out of these teachings to be given to others. Thank you. That is the core of this program. And that is, like, honestly why I exist, because I love seeing other people benefit from Dr. Pillai's teachings. And that is the most amazing feeling in the world. And that's what I want you guys to have, to be able to watch people grow in front of you by delivering these teachings and by seeing those people use them and make a difference in their life. It's the best thing in the world. Any other questions, comments? I'm personally super excited as well, because I will be part of the deliverance of this program and the creation of the program. We have a wonderful team of people who are putting it all together. The early access is giving you the ability to give feedback and participate and have a hand in the development of this program. So I feel like it's teamwork with, you know, when you join and when we become partners really in this. So thank you. Rose says, I agree, great opportunity, and I'll definitely be joining early. I know that helping others also helps myself to grow. 100%, yes, yes. I love Dr. Pillai's teachings. Thanks, Baba and Jay Rana. Oh, you're welcome. I have not, Lena says, I have not done the 3 offered programs, only others, so I lack experience. How is the chance of being successful? Selling in other countries might be difficult. Good question. So just because you have not taken those courses, it doesn't mean anything. You're going to receive everything that you need to learn those courses and to facilitate those courses. So it's all about how much time you commit to learning them and then learning to facilitate them. And in terms of other countries, you know, we have people all over the world. So once you're a licensee and you get on the directory and we start pointing our audience to the directory, you'll start having, and you offer something, you know, a course of some sort, you're going to have people signing up. It's just not a matter of numbers, because time zone wise, language wise, location wise, Plllai Center does not have the staff to do that. And so you are all creating like an army of warriors of light around the world that Dr. Plllai is creating to bring his teachings to other people, and like, build it and they will come. Have the faith that it'll work. And we're going to give you the logistics and practicality of what needs to be put in place beforehand. Markanday, it's indeed a blessing to be able to teach and Babaji's teachings. Yes, people have been asking us for years, how do I reteach Dr. Pillai's teachings? And to be clear, that we're calling folks facilitators as opposed to certified teachers, because we do not have a certified teaching program. And so there is a little bit of a distinction, but yes, you are facilitating these teachings to others, and that is a great reward. Do you think there is a good chance of response in India? Yes, I do. There's a big response in India. So everyone out there from India, when we've held events or done anything, there's a big response. So I would definitely encourage there's different languages and locations and ways to deliver the programs to an Indian audience that is different from the Western audience. And I would love to speak with someone who wants to pioneer the Indian communities, because I think it will take a unique approach as well. So be really interested in hearing from folks. sometimes when coaching people, we might get questions that are beyond the program. Would you guide us on how to handle those situations? Yes, so we're going to be creating a cute, like a FAQ, frequently asked questions guide, and give you responses on how to answer certain things. Now, of course, if they're asking you personal questions and you don't know how to answer those, that is very well within your ability to say, that goes outside of the scope of what this coaching session is about. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to answer that for you. And that's all. Great, Padma. So would love to hear from you too. Would the pricing be different for different countries, say between India and the US? Right now it's not. And that's how we are delivering at the moment. All right, you're very welcome. Any other questions? You guys have been great. Thank you so much for being here. Any other questions? Type them into the chat room. That's the URL that you can go to sign up. Remember, November's big bonuses are, well, the one distinction in November is that you get a free coaching session with Sucharita. It's worth $108. That's how much she charges. And she's fantastic. I'm sure you can ask her anything. She knows everything there is to know about Dr. Pillai's teachings. And she's very insightful. She gives very good guidance spiritually. So it's a great deal to get that. And then before the end of December is the 8 weeks of additional live coaching, your 40% commission, and what was the other one? I think that's it. Yeah, because in December you have November, December both have 40% commission on affiliates, as well as your 8-week live trainings. And November, the only thing that expires in November is the coaching call with Sucharita, which you don't want to miss. I am a French-speaking person, and my intention is to take it to French-speaking people. Wonderful! I would love for you to do that. Let's work together on the translation and creating a course for French-speaking people. What are the legal ramifications to teach without a license? That's a very good question. We will submit a letter asking you to stop what it is you're doing, and there could also be charges pressed on for doing that, since it's outside of the agreement. It's also very bad karma. So I joined the conference a bit late. How much time commitment is required from the facilitator side? Good question. It really depends on how committed you are to developing your business. There is no minimum or maximum time commitments. What you have to do in order to facilitate the course is learn the course and learn how to deliver that course, however you choose to deliver it. So that is up to you how much time it takes for you. And then in terms of the trainings, we'll be giving 8 of these live trainings starting in the middle of January, and those will last probably about an hour. So let's say an hour a week for 8 weeks. That's one level of commitment if you want to participate in the live trainings, and if not, then you can listen to them whenever you want on the replay. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you, everyone. Any other questions? All right, so it is amazing to connect with you. Be sure to register early so that we are able to gauge who's in the early access program. Once you register, we're going to start within a few weeks, probably in a couple weeks from now, we'll be asking you for some input on the program and the stuff that we're developing. So you'll be able to get engaged right away in terms of finding out what we're up to and giving feedback on that. Vani asks, in becoming a coach, I am more worried about the people who procrastinate and might not really go through the course, but might come back and question the credibility of the program. That's an excellent concern, Vani, because that happens all the time with Pillai Center. People say, I bought the course and I didn't, nothing happened. So,
what would you like?
Oops, Siri thinks I'm talking to her. People say that they bought the course and then nothing happened, but the truth is and then when you ask questions, they didn't go through the course. So that is what your accountability is for, Vani. That is what you are creating. You're creating accountability with them. You're going to be able to work closer with people than we are because we have larger groups of people. So that is an important part of the program, is the ability to connect with your students / customers and help them with the accountability to go through the entirety of the course in order to see results. So that's what is going to be up to you. Mel says, hi Jared, I came a bit late. As far as training goes, will it all be done online and through the training courses? Yes, it'll all be done online. My super fantastic dream is that once we have facilitators in all different areas of the world, that we'll start having conferences, and that would be super fun. And that would just be like, say, once a year in different areas. We can all get together, let's say London, New York City, LA, Australia, whatever it is, getting together, and we can have in-person trainings, also share what has been working for us, and but that's my long-term goal. Just put it out there. Okay, looks like that's all the questions. Any other questions? Please type them into the chat. All right, folks, so any other questions you have, write into office@pillaicenter.com and we'll get back to you. Feel free to register now to receive your November bonuses and also to get a jump start inside of the early access program, where we'll be able to ask you your input on how things inside the program should go. So you'll literally be able to craft the program with us. So it's a big benefit to you to get your word in edgewise on how this program is being developed, since you'll be a big part of it. Can we teach in different cities and travel? Absolutely, Padma. That's one of the amazing things in defining your goals. One of them is your lifestyle goal. If you like to travel and you want to create events in different cities, that is up to you. It's all part of the amazing life you're going to create. Sunshine asks, is there a big difference between Millionaire Yoga and Millionaire Yoga Light? Yes, there's a very big difference. Millionaire Yoga Light is from the free teachings that were delivered online, and Millionaire Yoga is a totally different program, different techniques. Nicely done, thank you very much. No, you don't have to teach only in your own city. Like I said, you can travel around the entire world and have events anywhere you like. Yes, Markandale, we will create an FAQ of all the questions here. Very good idea, thank you. Okay, it looks like that's all the questions. Thank you, folks. You're amazing. We'll connect with you soon. Send your additional questions to office@Pillai Center. Be sure you are registered on this page, which is how we know you're interested and how we're going to continue to give you more information. So if you haven't seen this page yet, do this, enter your information. That's going to put you on the email list where we're going to continue to send information about this program, okay? And if you know you want to register, then you go to this page, Pillai Center, become a spiritual entrepreneur. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much, and namaste.